Hello and welcome to the annual Cryptids Unscripted Slam Poetry Extravaganza. I'm tonight's host. You can call me the Hircine Shifter, but tonight it's all about you and your art.
Wow.
I've got with me my associate.
I'm trying to be
the Lorax.
I was trying to look like a cryptid, and I was like,
you look like the Lorax.
I was like, I guess if Lisa Frank's Muppet actually came to life, this is what it would look like. So, in a pinch, this was all I had. I wanted to decorate my background, but then I realized this is a flat wall with no shelves. So I have some pieces with me to let you know what my vibe is from this side of the camera, if you will indulge me.
I would please. This is our first up to the mic, M. Schultz.
Okay, perfect. First we have a bottle of potions. Ooh. And give her a swirl. And she's a little glittery.
That's right. We're all proceeds from the bar tonight go to the depression hotline for what are those things called again? Squonks who cry all the time. So please drink up, tip your bartenders, tip your startenders.
The Startenders. The next one up, we have a little jar of eyeballs, which has scared the neighborhood children. We do have stories about this one.
I can't wait.
And then we have my favorite candle right now, which is a brain in a jar. And
oh my, that's a candle?
Sure is.
Wow, you really aesthetically made this,
Well, over here, the background is immaculate.
Well, imagine if we combined, we put the jar of eyeballs on this dingy dive bar that I've put as my background.
I can imagine it sliding across the bar, be like, give me a double, and it goes.
Yeah, and then they put the eyeballs on a little cocktail sword, and put them in the drink.
She'd be beautiful. Okay, my final pieces. I have a haunted radio that I will be listening to Cryptids Unscripted on later tonight.
Now that's actually where the sound's going to come out, the music.
That's true.
The jazz music.
I'm boomboxing it. And then I've got my favorite little lights where when I turn her on, I'm searching for the best Cryptids Unscripted there is. They're in the forest, apparently. Okay. That's what I've got going on over here.
Okay, well, thanks, Prop Master M, who came to the Poetry Slam to do a little show and tell.
You are welcome.
We are here this evening to read in our finest autumnal hour some of the stories and poetry and beautiful creations y'all have sent in. Eva, our resident, I don't know what kind of cryptid Eva would be. Eva Biva, I call her. Maybe that's it. She has hand-selected, curated, if you will, a list of stories for us to read. And we have lucky number 13 stories. So I think we better get this bad boy started. And folks, I hope you enjoy. If you are on YouTube, you can see this in action. If not, we hope you enjoy the audio version. Either way, there will be some jazzy underlying music. And I wanted to point out we have merch actually for this, which I'm very excited about. I'm wearing our Mothman. So I'm wearing. Okay, I love this shirt. So the
in case you're not on YouTube, Christine looks like Doug Funny's sister.
Oh right, I forgot nobody could see my
a true actual beatnik with a French hat or something.
I got
a
beret. I got some round glasses. It was just I felt like my moment. And so anyway, here is the shirt. It's a picture of Cryptids Unscripted, and it's these old-timey patrons listening to Mothman at an open mic. It's so cool. And the design team sent it to us, and I went, this is perfect, don't touch it. So we're selling long sleeves, and we're selling what else are we selling? We're selling little keychains that motel keychains,
Oh yeah.
Oh, and just wanted to confirm they're comfort colors, and that's our favorite. So that's how you know it's going to fit great and be cozy. Anyway, that being said, if you want to see our merch, you can go to atwwdmerch.com. And in the meantime, here is the first poetry submission. This comes to us from Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
It's called Misunderstood Monsters.
It's me approving or welcoming her to the stage.
We're all welcome to the stage. Godzilla was just trying to make some friends. King Kong simply wanted someone to talk to. Cthulhu only wanted people to come over for dinner. Bigfoot has social anxiety. Nessie is camera shy. Frankenstein only wanted a family. Dracula was just a little bit parched. The mummy was simply cold. The zombie just wanted to catch up. Mothman was lonely because he's nocturnal. The Yeti prefers the cold. All of these monsters simply wanted a friend, but everyone screamed and ran when they came round. They couldn't help how they looked, or what habitat they lived in, but people judged them anyway. So they got together for a monster tea party, and they invited everyone, but they were too scared to attend. The end.
Wow.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing Misunderstood Monsters by Amanda. Give her a round of applause.
In a way, we're all misunderstood monsters.
That's beautiful, Em.
Yeah, that's what I always say, and I've always said that. So
That's true.
all right. Well, there seems to be a chill in here, so let me really get my fur showing for this next one.
I was about to say what you look like, and then I realized you've already said you look like a Lisa Frank Muppet, so there's no more to say. Like, it's a very clear image.
I got this jacket at a drag store, like literally meant for drag queens, I think.
When you go to Kings Island and you pay like $65 to throw darts at a balloon, and then they're like, here's a cool boa scarf you can take home. That's what it looks like.
I remember buying it. It was tray expensive. And I remember thinking, I have to now keep it because of the price, and I will find a use for it. And then
you actually walked into the bar, the hotel bar, rooftop bar, where Eva and I were sat eating, having martinis or something, and you just waltzed on in that coat. Man, heads were turning. Showstopper.
You're welcome. She is every color under the sun, it seems, and they're all fluorescent. So my eyes are hurting, which
she's every neon color under the. She's the Lisa Frank color palette.
It couldn't be more Lisa Frank if she tried. Lisa would want this for sure. She'd be like,
Lisa probably owns it.
This should be on my merch site. This is from Caroline, and this is a submission titled Big Feet, Zero Drama. Which just the way that's titled tells me it's drama. Okay, here we go.
Tells me it's a lie.
As I'm wearing this, I'm like, zero drama. Okay.
No such thing.
Okay, here we go. I'm Bigfoot. Yeah, you know the name. Bigfoot, big mystery, same old game. You're out there hunting, GPS on, but I'm just chilling. Lawn chair, gone. Snap a pic? Yeah, good luck with that. Blurry as heck? Just my head in a hat. I'm not hiding, just taking a break. It's called self-care, for goodness sake. Where's Bigfoot? You shout from the trail. I'm over here ordering DoorDash and kale. Y'all think I'm some ancient beast, but honestly, I just want some peace. I roam the woods, it's my quiet zone. Can't deal with humans glued to their phone. You've been searching for decades, hot on my tail, but surprise, I'm streaming Netflix in the Vale. So keep your footprints, your plaster molds. I'm here sipping coffee, feet getting cold.
Powerful stuff. You really feel the burn in that one.
Mm-hmm. He just wants to be left alone. Why don't you understand society? We all want to be alone.
It's, we try to drag him out of his world into ours, and it's just...
He's ordering DoorDash and kale, so I think he's okay.
I think he's having a good time trying to keep to himself.
And everyone calls him a monster, so he tries to leave, but then you want the monster back? I mean, tell me what you mean.
To find him?
Speak on that. Speak on that. So you want the monster present. Interesting.
Speak on that only if you have it written in verse and rhyme. Okay, this is our next submission. This is from Jess. She, they. The title is The Forest Knows My Name. I roam where the trees whisper low, soft secrets that only the pines can know. My foot falls heavy, yet lighter still, than the weight of a world that bends to my will. I once believed their eyes would see every rustle, every trembling tree. But it's the earth that feels me best, rooted deep where my soul finds rest. I've danced in shadows free of fear, cloaked in the green where I disappear. The river hums a tune for me, a melody of quiet, wild and free. No path to follow, no trail to tame, just the wild wind whispering my name. Who I am is more than they think, a mystery that slips past the brink. The moonlight beams, the stars align, the owl's eyes with wisdom shine. Although they search from dusk to dawn, it's finding myself that keeps me strong. A poem by Bigfoot. Wow, Bigfoot is
Beautiful.
really going through it.
Bigfoot really had a big year for his feelings. I think the therapy is finally coming through.
I agree. I was about to say he's really finally opening up and like doing some shadow work, you know?
Yeah, he's certainly in his exploration era, I think, with
Yeah,
himself.
just like checking out the dark side of things,
Yeah.
you know?
Well done, Bigfoot. I hope you get better. Next, we have a submission from Luna, and this is an inspiration from the cryptid of their home state of Kansas, of a giant worm named Sinkole Sam.
Okay.
In the heart of Kansas, the plains wide and still, lurks a creature unknown, stirring up a chill. Born of the earth from a sinkhole deep, where shadows and mysteries forever sleep. They call him Sinkole Sam, long and lean, with eyes like coals and a serpent sheen. He slithers through waters, murky and black, a phantom of dusk on a hidden track. Some say he's ancient, a relic untold, a beast from a time when the world was bold. Others believe he's a myth come alive, a creature of legend too strange to survive. Fishermen whisper of ripples they've seen, and waters that shimmer with an eerie sheen. There's that sheen again. They toss out their lines, but always too late, for Sam's never caught, just a flicker of fate. But in the moonlight on a still summer's night, if you listen closely, with ears tuned just right, you might hear a rustle, a soft creeping flow, as Sinkole Sam stirs from the depths below. Beware of the waters where the shadows play, for Sinkole Sam waits for his next prey. A legend, a cryptid, a tale spun in fear. But is he real? Or did he just disappear?
Ladies and gentlemen, special announcement. I've gotten my first goose cam of the night. We're going to turn on the goose cam meter, and we've got that playing in the background. Yep, there it is, honking away.
It's like when you go to like Planet Fitness and they've got that like big alarm on the wall. Have you
That
seen
makes
it?
me want to throw up. Yes. Or like when they do at Orange Theory, when they do splat points and you can like watch your splat and you're like, I want to die actually.
My favorite thing about the Planet Fitness one, it's this big purple light and they only turn it on when someone's being a douchebag. I love that.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Wait, what does it mean?
It's called the hunk alert or something, but it's when you're trying to be like too much. Like when you're like,
Oh, so it's like kind of a shame bell.
yeah, it's a shame bell. It's a
Oh,
dunce
that's
cap.
way better than my thing. Okay. Because mine's a shame bell, but it's just because I'm not good at Orange Theory. So
I do think all bars, though, speaking of the bar that we're sitting in together right now with all of our favorite cryptids,
That's right.
there should be a shame bell if there's going to be straight men there. I'll tell you that.
yeah, well, which is why there are none here tonight. So we
Oh,
don't really.
my
We had to
favorite kind of bar.
disengage. Yeah, we had to disengage it for the evening. There's only cryptids here tonight. There's not even a human in sight.
Nope,
So.
just the goose cam alarm sitting
Just
in the
the
back
goose
hall.
cam alert. Yep. Wow, that was well done. Thank you, Sinkole Sam. You know, first time caller for Sinkole Sam, I think.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. All right, let's see. This was sent in by Whitney, who says, "Hello, M. Even the Hircine Shifter," who is, of course, here as your host.
Yeah,
with the
the
most-
MC. Yeah.
The MC. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is a poem without a title.
Okay. Great.
In the dark I lurk, hoping my next attempt will work. The silence is so loud as I cautiously watch the crowd. Right now is my chance. Maybe if I put him in a trance. Quickly I land, hoping this is the right plan. Then the silence is gone. What have I done wrong? The people, they scream. What a chaotic scene. The cameras are flashing, and now I am dashing. I try to stay strong as I fly along. I can't help but cry. I ask myself, why? I just wanted a friend. I wasn't trying to offend. Back to my bunker I go. Didn't even get to say hello. I'm just a lonely moth with a heart that's very soft. The end.
And at the end, we are all just moths whose hearts are very soft.
That's right. We're all just soft moths and misunderstood monsters.
I mean, now that's the truth.
That is the shirt for
according
next year.
According to Bigfoot, sometimes the understood monster is inside. It's from within.
Wow. That's called your shadow self.
it's called generational trauma, probably.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. Well, our next one, I'm very excited. This is another poem. This is from Iris. And this poem gets a special shout out to Snippy the horse in the field who showed signs of alien abduction that I covered quite some time ago.
Oh, that was sad.
This is a poem for Snippy the horse.
In memoriam?
Maybe in memoriam. Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Snippy the horse.
Also, everyone, pour one out for Snippy, but don't pour it on our floors because
we just had them mopped for tonight.
I was going to say, we don't have time to mop again.
And the old creaky wood, it has cracks in it.
Oh,
we wouldn't water damage.
Yeah. No, you're right.
We don't want to sawdust again. That's an annual thing.
Why don't we just all take a Jello shot in honor?
Yeah, let's just hold empty glasses that are plastic so they don't shatter, and we just pretend we cleaned them
How about
together.
instead of plastic, they're compostable, just so we don't get on the wrong side of the environment, all that good stuff.
Yeah, actually, the drinks you can have for Snippy the horse are in a trough, actually outside. So just go do that.
That seemed to be the most economical and eco-friendly solution,
and helpful to our staff later when everyone leaves.
That's right; they can just kind of dump it out.
Snippy the horse. In the placid midnight of rural farmland and unkept woodland, a barn dots the landscape, breaking natural cloak of night with manufactured yellow light. Light that floods haphazardly onto the dirt path by the door to silhouette a horse. Snippy's tail flicks absently at gnats now asleep. Snippy hears crickets. She knows these. Snippy sees stars. She knows these too. In the egg yolk yellow barn light, she is safe. In the morning, Snippy will be fed and brushed and cared for. She knows this. This is how it's always been. Snippy used to look beyond the fence when she was young, when she knew nothing. Everything was equal parts promising and threatening. She would leap to clear the fence and miss. She cuts her belly on the edge, but in the morning she was tended, the fence mended, and she had learned a lesson. Threats are outside, promises are inside. Snippy watches birds fly far above the sanctuary. She watches stars burn platinum and silver holes into the sky each night. Tonight, Snippy sees a shooting star. It glides closer. Snippy makes a wish. A flash of new light, then complete darkness.
Goose cam number 2, put it on the board, baby. Wow, that made me sad.
Cut on the belly.
Baby,
Oh, no.
baby.
And
She just wants to be safe and warm.
And she saw a shooting star and made a wish, but then maybe it was the UFO that takes her. Oh no. Well, thank you, Iris, for that. That was certainly emotional, and
it sure was.
I'll have to bill you for that one. Thank you.
Yeah, you'll hear from us. Here we go.
Looking for the perfect gift this holiday season? Because if you've got a dog lover in your life or you're just obsessed with your own pup, the Embark dog DNA test might be the most thoughtful gift you can give. It's more than just another toy. It's something personal, fun, and actually useful.
For the dog parent who has everything, let's be real. Some people have spoiled their dogs with every toy imaginable. Embark is a perfect gift for them because it's unique, personal, and something they probably don't have yet.
Unravel the mystery of your dog's breed. Ever wonder if your dog's really a lab or there's something else going on? Embark reveals your dog's full breed breakdown so you'll know for sure. It's like solving the ultimate mystery.
The best part, it's really simple. You just swab your dog's cheek, send it in, and in a couple of weeks, you'll get the full report on their breed and health. It's like a holiday surprise for you and your dog. Our beautiful manager, Maggie, just had her beautiful dog, Jarena, take an Embark test, and it's very, very, very hilarious. She sent us like the breakdown of all the different breeds. You can also, we'll put the photo of her in the video because she's worth looking at. She's a little princess. And yeah, I just feel like it was the coolest thing because Maggie has had Jarena for years and was like, it never even occurred to me to like figure out what kind of breed combination she was. And so she had a little surprise. It was kind of fun.
This holiday season, give the gift of answers and wrap up the mystery of your dog's DNA. Get the dog DNA test that's got everyone barking. Head to embarkvet.com and use code DRINK to save $65 on Embark's breed and health test and get free shipping. Again, visit embarkvet.com and use promo code DRINK to save $65 on Embark's breed and health test today.
Now up next, we have something a little more creative here, or not more creative, but perhaps more difficult, unless the others were written in this style and I just wouldn't know. But this one is written in iambic pentameter.
Oh my God, we have Shakespeare in the house. Okay.
Honestly, probably multiple people have written in that and we just don't know how to pronounce, like we don't know how to emphasize it. So
if it's not a haiku, I can't tell what's going on.
If it's not a limerick, I don't know exactly how to make the syllables sound. So I apologize, but this one is in iambic pentameter and it says, come listen all to my most fearsome tale. Okay. Bum 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 bum.
I'm so glad this is yours.
Okay. Oh, and this is from Megan. It's called The Tally-Po. Come listen all to my most... Wait. Oh, here we go. Come listen all to my most fearsome tale. I can't do that. I don't understand. Come listen all to my most fearsome...
Okay, you got it.
Come listen all to my most fearsome tale. In old Appalachia where we lay our scene. Be careful as you wander along the trail, lest ere you cross this cruel and vengeful fiend. Ooh. That's me, the Tally-Po, I'm called, and you would be quite wise to heed this warning so. You do not end up like old hermit Jack, who tried to steal from me my Tally-Po. Jack lived on the mountain all alone, except for his dogs, up where the winter snow fell thick, and all them were but skin and bone. 'Twas bitter cold, and food supplies were low. Jack and his dogs went hunting in the wood, but all the creatures hid and hurt his pride. His empty stomach made his sleep no good. Still he dreamt as I sneaked my way inside. Then Jack he woke, and boy was he surprised. He'd never seen a creature quite like me. My giant paws and great long claws and eyes that glowed like fire and lots of pointy teeth. And of course my Tally-Po I saw, his eyes admire my long and bushy tail. I chittered prideful till I saw him grab an axe. Meanwhile the dogs began to wail. I hissed and rushed o'er to the chimney stack, while Jack had quickly taken up the chase. I started up but heard a thudding whack. He'd chopped my Tally-Po off at the base. Oh foul and cruel, oh tricksy greedy man, I ran into the woods to nurse my wound. Meanwhile he threw my tail into a pan and ate it. I'll find you, Tally-Po, I crooned. As Jack slept sound, his belly nice and full, there came a scratching at the cabin door. The door began to shake, was pushed and was pulled. An eerie voice spoke, chilling Jack to his core. Tally-Po, Tally-Po, I know you got my Tally-Po. He flung the door open, but nothing was there. Though cuts slashed deep across the door's hard wood, the stubborn man sat up for the night in his chair. He vowed to put an end to this for good. The wind lulled him to sleep. I took my chance and shook the house reverberating force. He raced to bed without a backwards glance and hid under the sheet. I crept indoors. Tally-Po, Tally-Po, I'm coming for my Tally-Po. When once again the house stood still and hushed, Jack dared to peek out from his blanket shield. He thought I'd left, but then his hopes were crushed, when from the shadows my form was revealed. Creeping up the wall and across the rafters, then dropping to the bed foot thump out of sight. Slowly, furry ears rose up, and after, 2 glowing ember eyes pierced through the night. Finally, the teeth displayed in wicked grin. "Give me back my tally-po," I hissed. "Be gone," Jack wept, now filling with chagrin. "It's 8, I'm sorry, but now it don't exist." I cocked my head off to the side and caught a flash of hope. He thought he might live still. If he won't give it back to me, I thought, I'll just take it back myself, I will. I pounced, and Jack, he screamed and started crying. His last sight was my fiery eyes aglow, as with my claws I tore him chin to groin and pulled out from his stomach my tally-po. So now if e'er you heard my voice or seen flashing eyes or long black tail, you know you shouldn't ever try to come between me and my beloved tally-po.
Oh. Hang on. Look in the back. Oh my gosh,
That deserves a little clap. Megan, I'm so sorry that I didn't know how to do that. And also
it actually was lovely. It helped me in the beginning figure out like the 5-beat rhythm to it and all that.
Yeah, it was hard because some words it's like you want to say the syllable a different way. But I will say this is apparently about the tally-po, and I think I was saying tally-po. It's an Appalachian legend, and so I want to welcome the tally-po or tally-po to our TP, to our as a first-time caller to our poetry slam this evening.
Welcome, TP. That was lovely.
Welcome.
That was also that felt like that someone wrote a chapter of a book. Like that had to take so much effort to come up with that.
I actually don't know if I told you this, but I recently, you know how I like those story competitions where I like submit like a 500-word story and like, so they had a rhyming one that I've been waiting for over a year to join, and I just submitted my entry to the rhyming one. It is so hard.
Oh,
because like you also have to tell a story, right? And then you're like, okay, I want my story to make sense, but then you have to rhyme it and make sure when you say it aloud, it like actually tracks. It's really hard.
That's why a lot of people are obsessed with that How I Met Your Mother episode, because the entire thing was in rhyme.
Oh yes, I was doubly impressed. Yes, I love a good rhyme.
No, that was incredible. I'm very excited for you. I feel like if you waited a year to do it, you already had it written a year in advance, probably.
Well, the problem is that they give you the prompt. So, and you have like a week. So it's like they give you a genre, and my genre was action.
You have to hope that you like know a rapper who can just like help you immediately.
Who can help me spit some rhymes,
spit some beats. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can ask the tally-po when the time comes. So
I will. And honestly,
Tally-po.
Maybe I'll read that someday on the show, even though it's more of a true crime tale than
you could slip it into the Cryptids Unscripted.
Yeah, maybe no one will notice.
Yeah, maybe until everyone's like, "Why is there a random writing prompt about in this?"
Yeah,
Cryptids
wait,
Unscripted?
Why does it say how many words it is at the end and then have Christine's email on it? That's
Although
weird.
it does feel like if we're really world building here, and the Cryptids Unscripted bar does exist, there would be a cryptid who went up with their written
their
home
own tale.
project to
That's
be like,
a great point.
I'm working on this thing.
And it might be the Hircine shifter because she's probably drunk and probably she's forgotten the boundaries of this whole event.
She never heard the word boundary in her life. No.
She's never understood what that meant at all.
Okay, well, our next submission is from Christy, and this is a mystery topic, which I think along the way we're supposed to discover what's happening here.
Okay.
All right, let's see. This is it a poem? I can't tell if it's a poem or
Try to say it in iambic pentameter and then you'll find out.
Okay, this is the story of Angel Auber, the love child of a cowgirl and a crooked grave robber. Adventurer at heart, but unlucky as they say, got lost in the forests of Puerto Rico's El Yunque. Oh man, I should have.
Uh-oh. Yunque. Because it rhymes with they say.
Oh yes, thank you. See, you just
also I think it's Angel, like angel.
Okay, let me say it different. Let me start over then. This is the story of Angel Auber, the love child of a cowgirl and a crooked grave robber. Adventurer at heart, but unlucky as they say, got lost in the forests of Puerto Rico's El Yunque. After 3 days amiss, not a track, print, or scent, Angel reappeared again just as suddenly as he went. But trailing behind was something to chill you to the bone, for you see Angel Augur did not return alone. Hunched gray and scaly with eyes that spark a fierce glint, a companion fit for Cerberus at the entrance to the fiery pit. Or perhaps a friend for Fenrir. Fenrir?
I have no idea.
I'm going to say
Fenrir?
Fenrir.
Yeah.
Or perhaps a friend for Fenrir to break his chained lock, ushering in the beginning of Ragnarok.
Oh,
Holy crap. To Angel's house went this motley pair, this quixotic human seeming not to have a worry or care. Folks say they catch glimpses in the late evening fog of Angel playing fetch with something. Well, it isn't a dog. Is it a reptile or a hound? Yellow eyes glowing back at you from the goat pen at night, worn with a bark that is far less worse than his bite. And that, now that we have finished, is titled Chupacabra Macabre.
Whoa! Goose cam meter going on up. Ding, 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 ding.
Now that was beautiful. The title, honestly, was my favorite because I love a good rhyming little pair.
Chupacabra macabre. Oh my God, that is
Beautiful.
beautiful. Really well
Beautiful.
done,
Chef's kiss.
Christy. Wow, wow. That was powerful. His bark is far less
Worse than his bite.
worse than his bite. Wow, wow. I love that. Beautiful imagery. I think we can all agree.
A hush falls around the crowd. We all nod. Yes.
Yeah, an agreeable hush. Yes. So this comes into us from Elizabeth, and it is titled "The Jackalope's Lament."
I love this.
Sun batters barren soil, crusted split wounds gape open without sutures. The grass has all died off. Cactus skin stretches taut, parchment curling around, upholstery needles waiting to be threaded. Down below, hidden deep, antlers catching roots and scraping against walls. The husk awaits nightfall. The warren is too cramped, too hot, too much fur, and too many babies. They have become restless. Evening comes, stars glimmer. One by one, they emerge, cautious from their den. Owls hunt them in moonlight. The jackalope arrives, singing to campers in a low tenor voice, luring them from their tents. A promise of whiskey, each jackalope pursues a hapless victim, hoping to not get gored. Puncture holes in their shin, blood soaks socks red and overflows the sneakers, but no reward was found. The camper tells their tale, though not believed. Jeered and laughed at, they know truth. The jackalope is real. Retreating back to home, all returning to the claustrophobic space, unable to find booze. Tomorrow brings more tries. They will sing their songs and hunt for more whiskey. The jackalope laments. Wow. Wow,
Beautiful.
These are just
Beautiful.
These are just,
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh, here's what I want for us. This is what I'm manifesting in 2025. We talked to Maggie because there's no way we can do this alone. And
We put on our best pretty please face.
and she sighs and grumbles.
Mhm.
We should have for Halloween next year a pop-up bar that actually is a
Where we
Cryptids
do a slam
Unscripted,
poetry
where everyone
event.
dresses up as cryptids.
And people can read their own poetry.
Yes.
Oh, Em, that's so good.
And we just have a big Halloween event where we just get a bar that's cool with being spooky.
Oh my God, a pop-up Cryptids Unscripted is so good.
Preferably, if it couldn't be in like New England, I would argue it should actually be in my neighborhood of Burbank because we have the most year-round open Halloween stores per capita. So people could come and be part of the spooky stuff and go shopping, and it would help the economy.
Yeah,
And
the economy of Burbank.
I'm trying to think of how we
needs a
pitch
lot of
this to
help.
Maggie. I'm trying to figure out how we pitch.
I don't think that's the angle, Em.
Let's
I think,
help the economy.
Let's not. I think Maggie wants to help us, and so we need to make it sound like a good idea.
Trying to think of a way that we could really sink her teeth in. But
Well, we'll brainstorm it. I think she'll be on board.
I hope so. I think we could do it. And there's got to be a bar that would let us.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
We
I
could
mean?
Just rent a place out. Yeah.
It would be divine.
I've got several already in mind.
I'm
depending on the
excited.
size.
We'll talk about this off tape, if you will.
Yeah, we'll talk about this off the record.
Off the record, absolutely. So here we have, this is from Jordan, and this is a poem to one of the best things to come out of Joyzy, that Joyzy little devil.
That's right.
Once a brave wanderer with wisdom to share, now lost in the legends, all warned to beware. Cursed by his mother, his pain would be known, fated to be a monster from a family disowned. Born winged as a bat and hooved as a horse, tales of his longing for a bloody main course. A stroll through forests, signs screaming, retreat! Forewarned of the eyes that may follow your feet. Surely he's lurking and searching for a soul tonight, for a friendly stranger, vulnerable in the moonlight. Falling from a pine in one silent swooping descent, a monstrous sad figure rises, but with unclear intent. Don't fear me, he calls in a voice soft and low. I'm searching for solace, somewhere I can go. In the heart of the forest, where all shadows blend, the Jersey Devil resides, but not here to offend. He longs for connection, for kindness and trust, but fate deemed him a monster in a world unjust. For the 13th son's story is one of despair, a misunderstood soul searching in prayer. Once thought to feast on the blood of the dead, but what the devil most craves is fresh Italian bread. So please listen, don't judge, let compassion take a hold, for even in shadows there can be warmth in the cold.
Wow. I think with all these stories, the goose cam meter is we need to get a new one.
She's gonna break.
Yeah, I think we're gonna break the thermometer,
I think so. And I think this Jersey Devil really needs to have a kinship with that earlier Bigfoot, who they're just looking for some fucking peace. And he likes Italian bread. The Bigfoot likes kale.
Hey, and there's that tea party happening. We could make tea sandwiches out of bread and kale.
This is where we remind everybody that there's someone for everyone.
That's the idea of this. We're all connecting because we're all different, and we've struggled to find connection in the real world with other cryptids and with humans. So, you know what? Here we can bond and really understand each other.
Like, he longs for connection, kindness, and trust. Ding, ding, ding. That's all of us, So
look around.
That's all we want. And Italian bread. I want Italian bread too. Damn.
All right, let's get an order in. We're going to have, let's see. We're going to have.
It looks like there's 100,000 people here. So how many
so
breads is
100,000.
that?
Bigfoot has a DoorDash app. I already
he
know
has
that.
He has an order open. He could just put us on a group chat, I think, for the bread.
Let's just all put a group chat. We add our own individual orders.
Perfect.
And then we'll Venmo you, Bigfoot. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't ask us. Don't remind us, really, though, because the Venmo's coming. It's just we're waiting to get paid.
Just don't worry about it. It'll come.
It will come. Don't worry.
This is from Nicole, she, they, and it is called Citriae Lunae. Looks like Latin to me.
I love that they gave you Latin and iambic pentameter, and everyone gave me the rhyming ones about bread. Like, you fucking are right, so.
I don't know. I think I've butchered this far worse than I intended. Okay, this says Citriae Lunae. Upon a night so spook and drear, the Hircine shifter, so ver strong, did bring to us the dread, the feared, lunine lemonare, ere the song. Now I'm going to start over.
Yeah, okay.
Because of your bad attitude.
Hang on, let me bundle up before a little citrus rolls into my life.
Cover your face up so you don't shock the crowd. Upon a night so spook and drear, the Hircine shifter, so ver strong, did bring to us the dread, the feared, Lulen lemonare ere the song. From Algae, PA, did she strike, with waning moon and mighty roar, those once afeared with sour pike, to right the wrongs of all our lore. Guided by Mothman, it is true, and by Geo, fluffiest floof, did Lunine Lemonare march through air and earth, water, and poof, to take her vengeance on those who commit the crimes and spook the few. Wow. Also,
Spook
I
the
love that.
few. I am the few. I am.
Yeah,
me.
you are, certainly. I also love that this is called Poetry Slam Submission, parentheses, safe for work.
Girl, what's happening over there?
We've had some that were, it's an anagram of Leona's name.
Oh,
I didn't even get
definitely just
it.
heard citrus and lemon, and there was no way I was going to hear
I
anything
was
else.
like, maybe that's Latin. Okay, sorry, Eva. Sorry. Actually, sorry, Nicole. Okay, sorry. It says, I spent far too much time anagramming Leona's name to Lonine Leminer of LGPA.
Which is wild because we have said so many times that Leona's name is part of the anagram for Halloween. So
That's true, too.
it could have, I don't know if all of Halloween could have been said with that, but I appreciate
There's
the
no
exotic
H in her name, so.
Schieffer. Oh, is Schieffer not involved in the last name?
Mm-mm. I mean,
Boo.
not legally. I didn't want to because I was like, I don't like my name anyway.
Well, if she ever needs extra letters, you can just sneak Schieffer in there.
Just yeah.
It sounds all of a sudden so much more like she's like a spy, like an Italian spy or something.
Like she came without warning and turned our worlds upside down, you know.
It's amazing how as soon as I revoke the lemon aspect from it, I'm like, I've got a story
You're
building
suddenly
process.
so chill with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Speaking of which, here's something I hate. This is from Sarah, and it literally says, please have M read it. So I feel like I'm about to be tortured. This is called, it's a reading by Zach Bagans, so now I fucking know why I was requested.
Boy.
I have to say it as if I'm ZB, I think. This is a poem called Ode to Zest. So guess how I feel about this.
I won't. I'll let you tell me.
Let's bring ZB to the stand. Here we go. In the darkened corner of a ghostly cafe sat a lemon, petrified in the strangest way. Not just any fruit, no, this one had spunk. It traveled the world in a paranormal trunk. I mean, so far we're right. Zach Bagans here, on the case once again, with a lemon that haunts a citrusy bane. It's been to graveyards, to castles, and Rome. Okay, wow. Okay, manifesting here.
First of all, it sure hasn't. Unless maybe he has and I just didn't know about it, but
Yet it always finds its way back to someone's home. And then Christine, yes, from And That's Why We Drink, got this haunted lemon. What did she think? It rolled off the shelf with a ghostly squeak. She knew right then this lemon was bleak. This is my life now, Christine would shout, as the lemon would move and wander about. M, of course, had theories galore. Maybe it's cursed by a fruit-loving lore. But I, Zach, wasn't fooled by this citrusy pest. Its traveling spirit was not one to jest. With night vision goggles, I chased it down. In haunted museums, it rolled through the town. Did you feel that cold spot? I asked Aaron. Aaron is not involved, I just put that in here. I asked, quite serious. This lemon's vibe was getting mysterious. As it hummed and rattled, Christine shrieked with glee.
this is so on brand, just perfect for me.
So we saged that lemon and gave it a name. Its paranormal pranks would never be the same. Now it haunts Christine's kitchen right by her sink. A traveling lemon? Who'd rather not stink? Because it's not in the trash anymore. As Christine laughed, she gave it a hug. I love lemon, she said, as it gave her a tug. The mystery persists from dusk till dawn. Will this lemon move on or keep rolling on? Only time will tell if it stays in one place or haunts another podcast with its not so hello fresh face. From Sarah. So
Okay, that's the end. From Zachary Alexander
from
Bagans.
Sarah, yeah.
Wow, that was powerful.
Certainly
And
powerful.
also, I started getting really defensive during it. And then I was like, I need to relax. This is not about me right now.
Well, I think we only have one more in our
Oh
baker's
my
dozen.
gosh, that went fast. Okay. We have one more. You're right. This is from Hillary. And let me see. It is called The Night Before Clawmas.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Hillary.
Ending it strong, girl.
Here we go. I've got a cozy holiday tale for you. It all began once upon a Christmas Eve. The lights had been turned way down low. The children were fast asleep by their glow. The dogs were snoring, and the parents were done pouring their eggnog in the rooms below. Then boom! One child awoke. He had heard a clamor, but no one spoke. He quietly tiptoed toward the noise. It was coming from the presents for all the girls and boys. He peeked around, and to his surprise, he saw a large shadow. And wait, was that a claw? He froze at the sight just up ahead. He couldn't run, so he spoke instead. "Don't touch my presents, you gross, smelly dude!" Immediately regretting that he had been quite rude. The tall figure stumbled and looked his way. The child hadn't recognized him without his sleigh. But something wasn't right about Santa Claus, because out of his mouth hung one of the reindeer paws. Santa shuffled and huffled as he quickly grew near, saying, "My favorite treat are 8 tiny reindeer." He continued, "My name is Santa Claw, you see. If you see one long claw, then you'll know it was me." The boy gasped and screamed at the sight, but Santa Claus just yawned, lay down, and said, "Good night." The terrified boy didn't know what to do. Maybe this is a dream and none of it's true. So he forced himself back into bed, and eventually all the thoughts drifted out of his head. He awoke in the morning to bright sunlight, joining his family with no Santa Claus in sight. It was a dream, he declared, but no one in his family really cared. They proceeded to presents, and soon he forgot that just the night before he had been scared a lot. The last present was wrapped in a mess of tape and paper. His parents shrugged and said maybe his excitement would taper. The boy slowly opened his present alone. His eyes grew wide when he saw a tiny reindeer bone. Merry Clawmas, the end. Now that's frightening.
That sounds like at the end of a horror movie when like you think the body's dead and it twitches and then goes straight to the credits.
It's like in Inception when the top is spinning and you're just waiting to see if it like
Yes.
but you don't really know. Oh my god!
And
wow.
you'll never
Powerful.
know. Oh.
Powerful.
Oh my God. Well
You guys
done,
are very
everybody.
good at this,
Well
all of
done
you.
to all of our cryptids, all of our
We're
poems.
so proud of you. We're so impressed. I can't believe how talented you all are.
Couldn't be me, I'll tell you right now. And unless we have a pop-up. If we have a pop-up, I will write.
Em and I will.
We will come up with something.
We'll fucking focus. Okay, if we do this for real, yeah, we will get it done.
That would be beautiful.
We could do like a duet. Like we could do some sort of. Well, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But
we haven't even gotten permission to do this yet.
Well, maybe if the only way we can convince our manager is if there is a cry out to the world.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, please.
I wonder how we can ask if people would attend. We'll have to figure out
like
if
a
there's
survey
interest.
monkey,
right? Yeah, let's just send a survey monkey.
No, that would be lovely. I think that would be so fun.
I guess it probably also depends on where it is, depending on if people can come. But yeah, we'll try to figure it out.
That would be beautiful. I would love that. Okay, wow, thank you everybody. This was so much fun. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. That's right. Oh my gosh, what a special day.
And I hope everyone's having fun tonight. I hope you're all going to get dressed or go to a party or do something silly or go
just
to
like eat candy
or
and
just
watch
like
scary movies.
Get DoorDash and some kale like that Bigfoot, you know? So
yeah, that's
how
what
you
we'll
bread.
Netflix and kale, you know what I mean?
Yeah, happy Halloween. They say spooky season is now over for the year, but I just don't believe them. So
It's just beginning.
oh.
It's now the new ramp up to Halloween.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow with a listeners episode. So
That's right. On Dia de los Muertos.
And
That's
why
we
drink.